All right, guys, so welcome to video 5 in our series, Get Your Life Together Financially. So at this point, if you watched the first 4 videos, you should now know what's coming in and out of your account each month. So what assets are coming in, what expenses are going out, you should know that. You should also have categorized all of those expenses into needs versus wants. And then further, you should have gone in deeper for the wants that you have, and you should have been able to eliminate things that you did not need to have going forward, or you were able to reduce those so that you're not paying as much for those particular items. So now that you've done all of that, you should be in a better position, not necessarily making more money. Some of you may be able to save a little bit more money now because you cut out some things, but where you're really at is you should be able to tell, are you living at, above, or below your means? So if you're living above your means, it means that you don't have enough money to pay for all of the bills that you have accumulated. You have more bills than you have money. If you are living at your means, it pretty much means you're living paycheck to paycheck. So you have enough to get you through to pay the bills and things that you have, but you don't have anything left over. You're ready for the next paycheck to come in, and then you repeat that entire cycle of just paying bills. If you're living below your means, which is where you should be shooting for, is you have enough money at the end of the month after you've paid all your bills. The question is, what are you doing with that extra money? Hopefully you're taking that money and you're reinvesting it so that it's making you more money. So let's talk about the other two situations. If you are living at your means, paycheck to paycheck, or you're living above your means, you don't have enough money to pay for the bills that you have. We have to start looking at things that we can do to improve that for you. If you've been paying attention to the inflation increases, which causes cost of living to increase, meaning you're paying more for food, you're paying more for anything that you're getting, gas, all of those items, but you're in a job where you're either not getting pay increases or your pay increases is 1%, 2%, 3%. That's not going to cut it in the environment that we're living in. There's no way to get small raises and increases like that and still be able to compete competitively with what's happening to the actual, world with inflation and increases. You have to be able to make more than what's happening. So to do that, there are a couple of things that you can do. Of course, the first and foremost is asking for a raise. If you've been doing everything that you're supposed to be doing at work, but they're not reciprocating the good work that you're doing by giving you larger pay increases, then it's time to start looking for something else. You don't necessarily have to leave the company that you're at, but maybe you change to another role at that company that pays you more money. The biggest increase that I always see that people get is moving from company to company. When you move from one company to another company, you're valued a lot more. And usually those increases are from 20% all the way up. I've seen people get double the money that they're making doing the exact same job at another company is because the need at that other company is greater for the experience that that person was bringing. So those are things you have to look at. Is it time to make that change from one company to another? The other thing is side hustles. There are so many opportunities for things that you can do to make side money. And I know you may think that you don't have the skill sets to be able to do certain things that you see people doing, or you just don't want to do them. You don't want to have a t-shirt business. You don't want to be a notary. You don't want to do, certain things. But there are so many things out there that you have to just look out for them. I created a book and I listed 50 different items in that book that you can choose anything in there. You have to be able to find something because there's no way for you to be able to compete if you're not making enough money now in your current position. And you don't want to go and ask for a raise at work. There's no way for you to meet the debt and everything that you have if you don't bring in another income stream. It's almost impossible to have one income stream these days and still make enough money to live, adequately, where you're not stressing, where you're not worrying about where money is going to come from. So I'll put that link below, for that book, and then you can take a look at it. But there's no way, as I said, for you to be able to live the way you want to live and not live paycheck to paycheck if you don't try and bring in another income stream. Some people have several income streams, and that's the name of the game. There's no way to move forward if you don't do that. But you have to figure out something that you want to do that doesn't seem like just a bunch of extra work. But hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully you know where you stand. If there's anything that I can help you with in learning some of the other side hustles that you can do, drop me a line, and I'll see you on the next video.